To be fair, yeah, this time has been a lot. So I'm just gonna give you like an update on how it's been. Hey y'all, I'm back. Hey guys, yeah, it's Issy. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're good. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm gonna give you an update of like my life since I started medical school. It's been 6 weeks altogether. Basically, I finished the block and it was on health, metabolism and homeostasis. I don't know. I forgot the name of the block. See, that's how tired I am. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster. Like, I thought I'd be filming way more, but I've literally been trying to get my life back on track. I've been trying to organize, like, just processing the difficulties of like learning online. I don't know how to explain it, but I was really struggling, like I still am, but I'm really struggling with the whole routine aspects of things, like having to then schedule in my own time when to do the lectures, as well as then having to fit in revision. And I'm not gonna lie, I've not been able to fit revision in, like, that's not happened. Yeah, so I've literally just been trying to get by and do the lectures, and I'm even behind on that. I think it's because I'm taking too long and I'm trying to understand every single concept in the lecture, but I've realized that that's taking too much time. So I've decided to speed things up and take what I can from the lectures. As long as I pick up on the key points from the lecture, I think that's important. So on the Fridays, we have our clinical skills days, which I really enjoy. It's the day of the week where we get to, you know, meet in our anatomy and clinical skills group, and kind of like you get to see other people. Like in this pandemic, especially with the course, we've not met many people on the course, so it's actually quite nice to, like, you know, at least interact with a few people on the course. And I do learn quite a lot, especially with the clinical skills. I really enjoy that. We've started doing examinations, so abdominal examinations, thyroid examinations. Yeah, so that learning that is amazing. I feel like that's like the doctor part, like interacting with patients, communicating, doing examinations. Like, obviously I know you need to apply the knowledge, but it just kind of like ties everything together, and you can sort of like visualize and kind of understand how to apply your learning to a real clinical situation. Like, I feel like I've learned so much, even though there's been so much content and there's so much stuff I didn't absorb. I'm still learning regardless. I do know more than I did 6 weeks ago. So in terms of like, you know, making friends and stuff, I've had like a few people asking me what it's been like socially at uni and stuff. Thing is, there's definitely people here that I've connected with. There's people here that I do really get along with, and there's people here that, you know, that we've gelled, which is really good. And yeah, even though it has been difficult, there are people now that I'm starting to click with. Thing is, it takes me a while to warm up to people. That's just me anyway. And also, like, uni is not just about the academics, man. Like, especially now there is a pandemic and we're going back into a lockdown, I really feel like I have to make the extra effort just to connect with people and stuff. And that's so important. Like, fair enough, you know, I've got all this content to learn, but I've got to get to know people as well. I've got to socialize. I want to make sure that that's part of my journey as well. Also, in these 6 short weeks, right, I have really learned a lot about not comparing yourself, because everyone's doing a different thing. Everyone has a completely different way of note-taking. Everyone has a completely different style of learning. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I realized that I'm not going to give myself hypertension over somebody else's work. Like, I'm going to stay in my own lane and I'll find my own rhythm. I'm happy to go to other people for advice and like ask questions, which I have been, like, how do you do this? And, you know, getting ideas off people, but I don't want to use other people's progress or what other people are doing to put myself down, because I know I'm working hard, I know I'm trying. In terms of the concepts and stuff and the volume of work, I'm not even gonna lie, yeah? There is so much to learn. There is so much to memorize. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been 6 weeks. I feel like I've been here 3 months. That's because of how many things we've gone through, like how much content we've gone through. I know it's tough, but I know that this is gonna be one of the hardest years in terms of the sheer volume of content. So I am positive in that respect. that I'm gonna get through it. This week we have a formative exam. Whoa, and you've not done all the lectures. Whoa. So that's really me right now. But honestly, I'm trying not to panic because it's a formative, and honestly, I just want to know where I'm at really. I guess sometimes you don't know how much you actually know until you're tested. So I guess this is what it is for. It does not count towards my final mark whatsoever. I think this is just more for like tracking my progress. In terms of the exam, to be honest, I want to get the exam out of the way. Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning and I'm gonna do the formative exam. I had a peek at it yesterday and like last night before I went to bed. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be a tough one, but that's fine. I'm doing it closed book. You have the option to do it open book, but I want to do it closed book just to see where I'm at. I've not really done much revision. If you get what I mean, I've not really done much consolidation or revision, so I just want to see where my baseline is at and see how I do. And then I know how to build from there, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna get started. So I'd say I'm nearly halfway through the exam, and the thing is, right, things look familiar, like I've seen them before, but I'm finding it really difficult to get into my brain and hack it out. I definitely need to review a lot of things. This is only the first block. This is literally 20% of the content for the year. So I'm not really panicking, it's just more accepting that I've got more work to do. So I'll see how it goes. So I've just finished the test. It took me about an hour. I'm gonna see what I scored. The MCQs are marked straight away, the multiple choice, but the short answer questions, I have to mark them myself. Submit all and finish. Let me see how I've done. Let me now mark it quickly. So I just marked everything and I got 32 out of 50, which is 64%. To be honest, that is a lot better than I thought I did when I was doing it. When I was marking it, I felt like I was trying to be harsh with myself because there was specific words and things I wasn't using. But I am happy with that. I can't complain. My first formative, 64%. So I might just go through, look at the answers and kind of review my knowledge. Because there were some things I knew I'd looked at and I'd seen before, but I just didn't know. And that's just down to consolidation and things. Peace out, guys. That is over and now I can continue my week. I'm going out in a bit. Last day before lockdown, let's do it. There's bang, drink there. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of questions about interviews and this is something I'm planning to talk about soon. But I just wanted to say that I completely understand the nerves, I completely get it, how you're feeling. It's really understandable to be nervous. But one thing I say is you've been given an interview because you deserve it. Don't doubt your place. That's something that's really important because sometimes you can feel a bit of imposter syndrome. So I think it's very important to know that you smashed it and you got the interview because you deserve it, and you got the interview because they saw something in your application that was worthwhile and they think that you're capable. Honestly, I'd say that you go into it with as much as you can with a positive mindset. Obviously, with things being different, you don't know what to expect with most of the interviews being online now. But what I say is it's a lot to do with familiar environment. So get yourself used to speaking to people through a webcam, or I don't know, whether it's, I think something FaceTiming your friend or FaceTiming a family member or something and getting them to help you with the interview. Getting used to the software that they want you to use as well. So if they want you to use Microsoft Teams or if they want you to use Zoom, get familiar with it and get familiar with, downloading it, making sure that everything is organized before the day, and maybe practicing with someone that can sort of feedback to you how you come across on camera, possibly recording yourself as well. watch the interview and sort of see how you come across. Yeah, I think that, you know, getting yourself familiar with the environment so that, you know, that's not like an added pressure. Yeah, you'll be absolutely fine. Like, try not to stress too much about the interviews. I know, like, you know, yeah, there's this like big build up. I feel like that's something I can do in more detail about, you know, how to prepare for your interviews and kind of what my experience was of medical school interviews. I just wanted to give you like a little bit of reassurance. This is a bit of a random one, but I felt like, you know, I should just keep you guys updated on how I'm doing. Is it harder than I expected? I'm not sure. I didn't really go into it with I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't go into like I expected to be exactly this hard. Like, I went to it like, okay, it's going to be difficult. I don't know how difficult it's going to be, and now I'm not on top of everything, but I'm learning, and I'm learning about myself. And I feel like I'm even trying to teach myself how to learn. I know it's really weird, but I feel like before I just didn't know how to learn, and right now this is forcing me to teach myself how to learn, because there's so much content that I need to know how to learn. I need to be structured, I need to be organized. So I guess in a way I'm learning a lot about myself, and I'm learning about, you know, what my weaknesses are, what my limits are, and just working around that really. I'm getting through it, and I just want to let you guys know that I am enjoying it. It's a great experience. I'm here. It feels nice to be working towards something that I've been pushing for like ever. You know, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, the usual, support your girl. Guys, you know, thanks for listening to me again. All the best, and see you very soon. Peace out.